Hello, dear lady. May I have your consent, please? Yeah, I'm sure that's going to really increase the romantic atmosphere. Sweden. If you have been following my reporting, you will know that there is a rape crisis in Sweden. 7,230 reported rapes last year. Reported, that is. The real figure is likely much higher. And if you kind of have a look at the sentences that rapists have gotten in Sweden recently, it's kind of very disappointing, to say the least. For example, we had a 12-year-old girl. She was raped by a Syrian man. He received 6 months care. Not prison, but care. There's countless of other cases. There was another case where a young girl was gang raped for 1.5 hours and they received 10 months youth care. No prison, care. They receive care, not prison. Something is kind of wrong here. But Sweden, as always, has a solution. Today, Swedish Parliament has just voted in favor of introducing a new consent law. You heard that correct. The SJW rhetoric has finally made it into law in Sweden. Now Sweden is apparently getting the toughest laws on sexual crimes in the whole world. So the feminist Swedish government has a rape crisis on its hands. So what does it do? Well, it introduces consent laws, forcing. Basically what this means is that if someone has sexual intercourse with someone, you have to get consent from that person and you have to prove it. So if you are with a woman, say a feminist woman, who later accuses you of rape or whatever and takes you to court, then you have to provide them with some evidence that she actually gave you consent. So you have to have a written piece of paper or video recording or something showing that you actually that she actually gave you consent. If you don't have that, you're going to jail, buddy. Meanwhile, I can kind of imagine out on the streets in Sweden, you have these rapists that are behind, shall we say, the rape crisis in Sweden. They're out randomly attacking women on the streets in Sweden, young girls. And to make matters even worse, the police in the city of Östersund in Sweden has actually warned women now to not go outside alone at night. And if they do, they should be on the phone with someone that they know for protection. Sweden 2018. Women are being advised by the police not to go outside. Let that sink in for a minute. You know, I can imagine. I cannot imagine, really. You know, just them kindly going up to a girl and saying, "Please, kindly, can you give me consent to rape you? Please, so I can show it to the court later on." No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna solve a thing. This is just going to be a huge inconvenience for ordinary Swedes who follow the law and who don't rape women, but you have these other people in Sweden who are raping people en masse. The good people are the ones that are going to be affected by this new consent law. Meanwhile, the criminals who are actually raping, they're still going to continue raping. They're not going to stop because of this law. Who are they trying to kid? This is like the same time when the Swedish government proposed a amnesty for hand grenades to try and deal with the hand grenade problem. It's like these people don't really know how to run a country, how to deal with problems. I really am lost for words at what these people are thinking. And bear in mind that the Swedish government is actually the world's first, quote, feminist government. And it has this rape crisis. And it's trying to deal with them by introducing proper feminist policies of consent laws. Which is not going to help a thing. I mean, this kind of shows... Don't let feminism rule a country, because that's when you get Sweden. Basically. I mean, this is nuts. What I want to see, on the other hand, is the government actually dealing out tougher rape sentences. It's actually sending rapists to prison in the first hand. You know, as I mentioned before, there were these guys who attacked women and they only got a couple of months care, not prison. There's countless of cases like this. A mother who was out walking alone, she was raped by a man, and the rapist again only got a few months in care. Not even prison! There's so many cases of this, I cannot tell you. It's insane. If anyone rapes anyone, and especially young girls, they should not receive just a couple of months in care. They should receive life in prison at minimum. At minimum life in prison. That's how you deal with the rape crisis, not introducing some consent law which Sweden has done today. So what do you think about this, guys? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like button, share this video all over social media, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit notification bell to get notifications whenever new videos come out. And if you like my work and want to help me keep producing quality content like this, please make sure to support my work. I have a Patreon, and also now on the new free speech alternative called the Free Starter, where you can support my work as well. Anything is highly appreciated and helps me keep producing quality journalism like this for you guys. So please check that out. I'll leave the links below. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you later. And now a huge thank you to my special Patreon supporters. I couldn't have done this without you. I really appreciate your help, guys.